Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Pitts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Drilled right back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
In now, Boof Bobo, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Batting fourth.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. Bobo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in, Jeff Pitts. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2 down, runners at first and second. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
1-1. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Rays strand a pair, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Mel Pitts gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
So stepping in, Eddie Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 2-0. Chopper foul. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in for Oakland, William Pollard. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a ball 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pollard brings in a batting average resting just under 320. And they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. 2-2. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first to complete the double play. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
In is Christian Yelich. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Pitts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A's go quietly there. We are still scoreless. Standing in, John Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Count is 2-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move, and no one will track it down. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Batting seven.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Barton McGregor. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. McGregor, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Pitts, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez is there, 2 down. Into the box, Brady Day hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The 2-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He set the 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Pitts. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pitts is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Pitts over at second. Day at first, 2 out in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The set and the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for the A's, Homer Mays, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Leonardo Asensio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Settling in now, Chad Fidelia.
Fidelia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he lays off for ball one. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Connor Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Connor Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. A bouncer up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Booth Bobo. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Strike taken up in the zone. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time
Now
it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The tag here from Echeverria, and he is gone at second base.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Pollard waits on it, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Enrique
Thank you, Heidi.
Velasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score.
Nope.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now batting, Juan Trevino. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Trevino playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 0-1 delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch misses the throw down. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Hits, racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
So striding forward now, Eddie Velasquez. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Echeverria, the runner at third. Trevino is over at second with one down in the inning. pulled toward right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, William Pollard, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Second and third here, one man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Christian Yelich. And that misses for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Yelich enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Ready with the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeff Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A bounce into the left side, fielded by Hechavarria. Hechavarria with a sliding stop. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Trying to pick things up where he left off, John Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yelich is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa
To
Bay.
the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Barton McGregor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Standing in, Sammy Pitts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
McGregor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Lorenzo Nieve answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Nieve. Now batting.
Standing in now, Brady Day. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. In there for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. And that misses 1-1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria has it on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Tampa's taking a 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Homer Mays, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Homer Mays.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Grounded to short. Hits. Scoops it up. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Leonardo Asensio.
Now the A's designated hitter, Leonardo Asensio. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2
Well,
strikes.
based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Fouled away. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. This is flared out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Chad Fidelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pitts is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 2-1. Ready for another chance? Connor Pitts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Connor Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
The 1-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Line down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Ready for another shot now. Booth Bobo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a fastball a bit
Count
too
1-0.
low here. It's ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. That's inside. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Inside, he misses. Ball four.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Jeremy.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball. That's good count.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bobo leads off first with one away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Fidelia is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Striding into the box, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Enrique Velasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Enrique Velasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. Well, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Adeiny.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hechavarria, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season. Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Trevino. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pitts is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rays 2 and the A's 1. Diego Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the A's, number 28, Diego Hernandez.
Stepping in, Jeff Pitts.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Hernandez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, Barton McGregor. He singled his last time up. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Hits. Stands at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Hechavarria takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Sammy Pitts will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Strike called. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that point streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Brady Day, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
1 strike.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's set the payoff pitch, and he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. So coming to the plate, William Pollard. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The third baseman, William.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Pitts fields it cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Too high, and it's 3 and 0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Homer Mays. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Leonardo Asensio would be next.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Number 30 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 30.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in, Connor hits. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Booth Bobo already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. And the runner back. Another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
And it's fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hits. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fouled off. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to right center. Bedelia looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And Tampa Bay has taken a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Jeff Pitts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Gil Cruz is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Into the box, John Pitts. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rays get a couple as you take
for the
another look at the
traditional
2-run home run. Get up and stretch.
stretch.
Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 Tampa. Leading off the inning, Leonardo
off for the
Asensio, as they'll look to
the
get something
designated
going
hitter,
here and even this game up.
Leonardo Asensio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate, Chad Fidelia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No,
The
that's
fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. 2-1 now.
ball.
3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And a full count now, 3-2. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. And he chased it in the dirt. Bobo finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for
Velasquez.
keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Enrique Velasquez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Moving under it, hits, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Ladies and
Will
gentlemen,
Casillas
your
been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now
do so to
pitching for
start the 8th.
Athletics, Number 32, Will Casillas.
Leading off the inning, Barton McGregor, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half
Leading
of the
off for
inning.
Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Barton McGregor.
First delivery to him on the way, and that's in there for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And that's the second out. Riding in once again, Brady Day.
Brady Day.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. The 1-2 hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Velasquez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Juan Trevino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Eddie Velasquez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They trail it 4-1. Drew Linden enters from the pen to start the ninth inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Linden.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jesse Pitts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So digging in now, Connor Pitts. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Linden, 33 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Now batting, catcher, Booth.
Ready once again. Booth Bobo is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box now. Jeff Pitts. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
One ball, no strikes. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The set and the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rays strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Gregory Pitts is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
20, Gregory Pitts.
Digging in to try it again, William Pollard. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that misses as well. 3-0.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Pollard aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Homer Mays, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
Now in the box, Chad Fidelia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Last strike now for Oakland.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. The 3-2 high in the air out to center field. catch is made, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mel Hitz earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Garrett Cole couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Gregory Pitts hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.